Welcome, High Vibe Tribe. My name is Stephanie, and this is my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222. Today, we are going to be learning about the Wheel of Fortune. This is from my Tarot of the Cat People deck. I love this deck. This is from my Halloween deck. This is the Rider-Waite deck. This is my Gilded Tarot deck. And this is my Eight of Coins Tattoo Tarot deck. So, okay, super excited. It's been a while since I've put out a video for the cards, so thank you for your patience. Bear with me. But I'm super excited. So, all right, so we're getting back into the grind. And so you'll have to bear with me, guys. The energies today are a little heavy, and I'm trying to stay upbeat and positive, even though I'm a little down. So, and I'm not sure why. I haven't identified that yet. So all I'm asking for is your patience. Thank you. And thank you for spending part of your day with me. Thank you for giving me, a little portion of your day. So, okay, enough with that. Go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. If you feel drawn to donating to the channel, my contact information is below. You can do it through PayPal. So, and if you want to have a reading done, reach out to me. I would love to be able to help you. So, all right, let's get started. So, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it's card number 10 of the Major Arcana. It's represented by Jupiter. And Jupiter is for growth and wisdom. So, as the wheel turns forward or backward, it represents moving forward, moving backward. Moving forward is growth. I mean, Jupiter, right? Moving backwards is obviously backsliding. But if you're backsliding for a reason. Because, excuse me, I'm sorry. Because there was some lesson that you needed to learn for the wheel to then reverse direction and then advance you forward. And if you fail to learn this lesson before the wheel advances you forward, then, you won't be prepared for the next lesson. The universe has your back. It really does. Okay. It's also represented by your organs. No, excuse me. The Wheel of Fortune is also represented by the digestive system. The mouth, the esophagus, the stomach, small and large intestines, and the anus, okay? So imagine the universe presents you with a plate of food, so to speak, and that is your lesson. And you take it in and you ingest it, and it processes through your body, right? Meaning it goes in and then it comes out. Let's not be gross, right? And it's a complete cycle. It's a complete process, right? It's like the wheel turning another notch, advancing forward. With the metaphor of, let's say the wheel or the universe hands you a plate of food and you eat it, but all of a sudden you feel sick, you feel nauseous, you vomit, whatever. The point is that process was not completed, like from beginning to south end, right? Because it came back the way that it entered. So that's what I'm talking about. We want to prevent vomiting out our lessons. That's not the best analogy or metaphor, so forgive me. But okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. So, for the Wheel of Fortune, the main bullet points, okay? Good luck, destiny, change, karma, soulmates, decisive moments, cycles of life, fate, fortune, upheaval, and chance. So, now those are the general bullet points. Okay, let me back up a little bit. So, I have all of my links that I use for resources in the description box below as well. Now, every deck has a slightly different meaning. The Tarot Guide is the website that I used to acquire this information. So, you know, take bits and pieces, take what resonates. So those are just bullet points for the general interpretation of the Wheel of Fortune. Another reason I use this website is it breaks down each card for meaning a general reading, a love reading, a money reading, a health, and a spirituality reading. I thought that was kind of cool because when I first got into this, I thought it was just general love and money, right? So that kind of opened my eyes up to the possibilities. You can do a spread on anything that you want. You just have to know how to ask the right questions, right? So until you know how to ask the right questions, until you learn what the right questions are, this is how you go about getting those answers. Until you know how to tweak it and make it your own little, divination tool. I mean, it is your own divination tool, but I mean, if you start a job and you get good at it like 6 months to a year in, you're really good at it 3 years later, right? That's what I mean, okay? So, if the Wheel of Fortune pops up for a general spread in the upright position, this, again, I'm going to reiterate and reread the bullet points. Good luck, destiny, change, karma, soulmates, decisive moments, cycles of life, fate, fortune, and upheaval. Now, a way to turn all of those points into a narrative, okay? So if this pops up in your spread, these are ways that you can interpret those meanings. Indicator of luck, destiny, and change. Big changes are coming, and they should be for your greater good. May not be easy, though. The universe is working in your favor. Make the most of this time by focusing your intentions on what you truly want. The universe has a plan for you, even if that plan is unclear. It represents the ever-changing cycles we go through in life. It's best to accept this process as part of life, even during the uncomfortable times. You don't have to accept it, and by not accepting it, things will be, in my opinion, things will be harder than they should. They don't have to be as hard as they are all the time. God, that was one of the hardest lessons for me to learn. I made things so much harder on myself than I should have, than was necessary. Because there were certain messages I wanted to accept, and certain messages maybe that's not for me, whatever. And come back later, you're like, oh, okay, I get that now. Okay, my bad. So, okay. Also a karma card. So remember to be nice to people on your way up. You may meet them again on your way down. Okay? So, that is like a way to interpret the Wheel of Fortune for the upright position. Now, for me, this deck, it talks about the girl being a student of life. See how she's got that book and she's learning, and she's like looking up to the sky in appreciation, gratitude, knowledge, like an epiphany moment. Ah, I see. It's all making sense. I mean, things like that, right? So that's what, so what I get is like phases in life, okay? the wheel's turning. So it click. Imagine it like the Price is Right wheel, right? That big one that they have to spend that's $1. Yeah, that's kind of how I picture the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So let's use that metaphor, right? For the Price is Right wheel, it has those little edges and that little pointer that, kind of slows it down and clicks it and keeps it at pace. Well, so the wheel spins, right? And it can go both ways. You can spin it up, you can spin it down, and it's going to stop somewhere. And where it stops is based on what lesson you need to learn. But the universe is doing it for you to grow and develop. So that way, when the wheel moves forward again, you're prepared for the next lesson. You're prepared for the next time, for however that resonates for you, okay? All right. So let's do the general in reverse. The general meaning. Okay, so if the Wheel of Fortune pops up in reverse in your general spread, bad luck, upheaval, disorder, external forces, lack of control, disruption, unwelcome change, delays, and setbacks. Okay, so now a way to turn those bullet points into a narrative is it's an indication of negative and unwelcome change, challenging times ahead, and difficulty adjusting to this change. What did I say, guys? Sometimes things don't have to be as difficult as they end up being. Part of it is we make it more difficult. So when this pops up in reverse, when this pops up in reverse for you as the querent, what are you doing? Are you fighting, really? Are you struggling? Or are you releasing and being fluid and going with the moment and going with the flow and just being in the moment, right? So those will help you identify if it's just the universe and, your karma, your situations, just like shit hit the fan and everything's exploding, or if it is not as bad as it could have been and you ended up unintentionally making it worse. I've done that. I've done it. So you get my point. Or hopefully you do. Hopefully you do. Things may suddenly and unexpectedly fall apart. You may feel powerless, out of control, and like things are working against you. This is the result of decisions that were made, okay? So take control of your situation and ownership of your choices in order to learn from this, okay? What was I just saying, guys? Look, take a moment of self-reflection and see what part you have to play in this. Is it all the universe, or is part of it the universe and part of it you? Okay. There is big opportunity to learn karmic lessons so that we can move on to a bigger, brighter, and better future. Seize this opportunity and don't resist change. Don't make it any harder on yourself. Ups and downs are a part of life, and we often learn from our struggles. Oh, sorry. I left a word out. The sentence wasn't making sense, so forgive me. We often learn more from our struggles than we do from our good fortune. Okay? So now, if the Wheel of Fortune were to pop up for your love and relationship spread, okay? So, in the upright position, ways to interpret this card are it indicates a positive change. So you could be taking the next step in your relationship, or starting a new phase with your partner, or even some sort of joint project. Now, this is if you're in a relationship, okay? That's another reason I chose this website, guys, the tarotguide.com. I think that's what it is. It's either .com or .uk. I don't remember, but it's in the description box below. But because for love, it broke it down to if you're in a relationship versus if you're single, right? Okay, so like I said, a positive change. So you could be taking the next step in your relationship or starting a new phase with your partner or even some sort of joint project, right? You and your partner are meant to be. Change can be difficult. Maybe if you're not satisfied in your relationship, this can be a sign of upheaval. You and your partner could be shaking things up and making much needed changes to improve your relationship. Or it could be a breakup that will leave you free to move on to bigger and better things. No matter what this is your path. You're on the right path, okay? So if nothing else, if you take nothing else from this class, from this lesson, it is growth and wisdom, and you are exactly where it is that you are meant to be. Growth, because right, even if we make mistakes, okay, let's say we're presented with an opportunity from the universe and we learn our lesson the first go round, right? But then the universe hands us another opportunity and we fail that lesson. I don't like fail. I don't like that word. We just don't comprehend and we don't learn the lesson, okay? And so then so when you learn the lesson, the wheel advances forward, right? When you don't learn the lesson, the wheel either stays stuck, not moving, or it moves backwards, right? So I don't like the backwards analogy. That doesn't make sense because once it moves backwards, then you'd have to, I don't know. I need some time on that. Let's think. Maybe not in this moment. Anyways, growth, wisdom, because where I'm going with this is even if you don't learn the lesson the first go round, okay, you still gain wisdom by that because maybe you recognize, oh shit, yeah, I fucked up. I should have done something differently. Wisdom shows growth. So that way, when the same situation presents itself, new cast of characters, different scenario, if you can see the pattern, if you're really paying attention and focusing on the lesson and your growth, then you should notice this the next time it comes around. And then you will achieve that lesson and the wheel will continue to advance forward. Okay? So growth, wisdom, and you are exactly where it is that you need to be. Okay? Now, if you're single and this pops up in the upright position in your love spread, the universe is working to bring you the love you deserve. But you have to work with the universe. Okay? Work with it. Good fortune coming in love. So now is the time to put yourself out there and meet new people. Make sure you know what you want in a partner, as this is the opportunity to get exactly this. Exactly. If you've been manifesting things and the Wheel of Fortune pops up, make sure you know exactly what it is that you want. Start tweaking it if you're not sure, because the universe is going to bring it to you. And again, it can signify soulmates. Whether you're in a relationship or single, you're either in a relationship with your soulmate or your soulmate is on your path, even if they're not in front of your face yet. Okay? Okay, so now, let's say our querent wants a love and relationship spread, but the Wheel of Fortune pops up in reverse. Okay? Now, if you're in a relationship, this represents being stagnant or just the sparkle, the excitement going out of the relationship. Because again, if the wheel's not moving, everything stays still. Stagnation, right? Don't make rash page turn, sorry. Or quick decisions to end things, as all relationships have their ups and downs. Possibly just moving from one phase to another, or you're just in the slump phase. Assess your situation and find what works for you. Previous mistakes may come back and cause issues. Okay, so those are possible ways of interpreting it. Again, guys, use your intuition, okay? Yes, we want to know what the general guideline description for these cards is, right? But your intuition is what's going to tell you how to interpret this card. Because I'm giving you all of these examples and these bullet points, but when you actually sit down in front of your querent, none of this may come up. You know, you may be receiving completely different messages for your querent, and that's perfectly acceptable, okay? That's the whole point. So, anyways, ways to interpret this, if this pops up in reverse, I kind of like that card. If your querent is single, okay? Are you feeling unlucky in relationships? Look at your own choices and your behavior. Self-reflection. Have you thrown away opportunities? Learn from your mistakes, and you will get another chance at happiness, growth, wisdom. Remember? Okay. We choose the lessons we are meant to learn in this life, and you can change your luck by learning from your past and applying these karmic lessons to your future. Okay? Now, whether you're single or in a relationship, you may experience setbacks or delays. Go with the flow. The only way is up. Okay? The only way to move forward is up, right? Put one foot in front of the other. Okay? So, now the third option that I'm bringing to the table is money. So, if the Wheel of Fortune pops up and your querent is interested in their money and their career, okay? For the upright position, it's definitely a good omen and an indicator of big changes coming. If you want to start your own business, change your career, now is the time to do this. This is the universe giving you the green light, okay? The universe is conspiring to help you reach your dreams. So now is the moment to go for whatever it is you've been hoping for in your career. Why wait, right? Happy and stable in your career? It still indicates that changes are coming. Probably for your highest and greatest good, even if you're happy and stable in your career. They may be challenging, but this is happening for you to develop you for bigger and better things. So go with the flow. Financially, financial change if you have been consistently comfortable money-wise. So be prepared for the unexpected and make sure you're saving for a rainy day. If you're experiencing financial difficulties, indicator of things are going to improve for you as you will have good financial luck. Okay, so then if the Wheel of Fortune pops up in reverse for your money and your career spread, stagnant or a period of disruption and uncertainty in your career, unwelcome changes coming. Assess the decisions you have made. Have they really been the right choices? Have you seized all the opportunities that were available to you? These setbacks are temporary. The whole point of the wheel is movement, growth, development, wisdom, right? So stagnation is not what the wheel likes to do, okay? That's what I'm saying. The universe is conspiring to get this going and moving for you, right? Excuse me. So use this time to learn from past mistakes and position yourself to seize your moment when the wheel swings upward again. Don't gamble or take financial risks during this time. Your current hardship will not last forever. When your finances improve, carry these lessons from your time forward with you. Okay? So, again, all of these things so far are basically saying good luck, destiny, change, karma, soulmates, decisive moments, right? Cycles of life, fate, fortune, upheaval, and chance. So now we're going to get into the health spread. I love this card. Okay, so notice how the cat's at the bottom and it looks like the elephant is turning the wheel and the guy is, ooh, he's pretty nervous. I don't know. Looks like he's a volunteer from the crowd. Doesn't look like this is his day job, right? And he's like, oh, it looks like there's three knives that have already been thrown at the wheel, right? And they have successfully missed him, right? However, look at this little guy. There's a little mouse at the bottom. And according to belief, legend, theory, what are elephants scared of? Mice. And who is turning the wheel? The elephant. So, again, when it said, be nice to people on your way up because you may meet them again on your way back down. I don't think this is literally the picture that anybody was thinking of, but I think that's a pretty good representation. You know, at one point your head was down here. You saw the cat, you saw the mouse, you saw the elephant, and now your head's up here, so things are going in your favor. But if you make one bad choice, that mouse may scare that elephant and boom, stagnation. The elephant's panicked. He's run away. There's no one there, man, to turn the wheel, right? So, okay. That was just my little interpretation of the card. Sorry. Okay, so if your querent is interested in information regarding their health and it pops up in the upright position, okay? Change is the theme in a health reading. Change is always the theme, okay? So if you're battling health issues, these will start to turn in your favor for the upright position. Some health issues may force you to make necessary adjustments in your life. Pushing yourself too far mentally, physically, or emotionally, a bout of illness. Okay, page turn. Sorry. Let me do this again. So, pushing yourself too far, okay? Whether it's mentally, physically, or emotionally, a bout of illness. These things may force you to slow down and take things easy. It may be the universe's way of telling you to take better care of yourself. Heed this warning and make positive adjustments that are kind to your body and your health. Okay? So, if the Wheel of Fortune pops up in reverse for your health spread, aspects of your life may affect your health. So again, that same meaning is the same whether it's upright or reverse, okay? Remain positive and avoid letting pessimism take over. During stressful and unwelcome changes, remember that even if you can't control the situation, You can control how you let it affect you. Don't try to stop events from happening, but make positive steps to take care of yourself and your body during these tough times, and your health will benefit from it. Okay? Then the last one I'm bringing to the table is spirituality. So, it paying attention to health. I should take my own advice, shouldn't I? So, Wheel of Fortune, spirituality upright. Fate is smiling on you. Use this time to develop and grow. Situations just fall into place to help you along the way, and that you meet spiritual people who can assist you and guide you just as you need them. So basically, okay, so the gist I'm getting is, okay, this is your time, right? Fate is smiling down on you. So make sure you're using this time wisely to continue growing and developing. Jupiter, right? So in this time period, situations will come together, effortlessly, easily. They will just, it'll feel like you're not doing any work, like you're not putting in the work, and everything is just falling into place. And the right people will come along your path to provide you with assistance and guidance as you need it. So that's a good thing, right? And you'll be noticing a lot of synchronicities happening at this time. Signs and symbols are all around you, okay? Now again, that depends, that's just an interpretation for this card alone, okay? And then once we get through the cards, we'll worry about clarifying, we'll do all that stuff. We're baby stepping it, guys, okay? So, if the Wheel of Fortune pops up in reverse for your spirituality spread, you feel like the universe is working against you and nothing is going your way. Yeah, that's what the energies felt like this morning. Maybe a test of faith, even through our darkest days. The universe has a plan for us all, okay? Don't lose faith. Use this time to deepen your connection to your higher self. So again, in the upright position, it said use this time to learn, grow, and develop, right? Well, same thing in reverse. Even though we're having a hardship, even though it feels like, nothing is working in our favor, it is. So use this time wisely. Still, where I'm going with that is that's a good message for upright or reverse, okay? And if you're drawn to say that, it doesn't matter if the card is upright or reverse. If you're drawn to say something, that's your intuition. Trust your gut, okay? Trust your gut. 3333. Reverse. So don't lose faith. Use this time to deepen your connection to your higher self. The trouble will pass. Don't resist the changes it brings you, and you will come out a more spiritual person. Okay? So, sorry guys, I'm trying to get back to the front page for this card. So again, let's go over this. Okay. Digestive system. Being presented with an opportunity for learn and growth. I don't know why I thought those two words needed to go together. So, lurth. The universe is presenting you plates of food. And you're gonna eat them. And the whole process, all the food's gonna be digested. And everything's gonna go. And the wheel's gonna keep spinning. Or, you eat it and it's a bad lesson, or it's bad food, or you just don't want to deal with it, or it's overwhelming, or what. And that's what I mean by the regurgitation, the vomit. Obviously, literally, you're not, hopefully, literally vomiting, but that's what I'm getting from that. It's like, the process. So the wheel spins, right? Well, we have to eat. We continuously have to eat. And the universe is telling us to continuously learn and grow. Whether we do it or not is up to us. Okay? So connect with your higher self. And when your digestive system is intact, everything's working properly, right? When it's not intact, things are chaotic and, unpleasant and unhappy. So that's kind of what I get from that, is like when everything in your gut is working properly, your body seems to be handling everything, right? It can take what you're putting in. But if things are not processing appropriately, then, there's stagnation, because the whole situation is like, hit the brakes, something's wrong. So then everything has to stop. And then once everything stops, correction has to occur. Sorry, guys. Okay, excuse me. Thank you. Correction has to occur before the wheel can start up again, right? So this is talking about, yes, specific times in your life, and yes, there are always constant cycles, but when the wheel of fortune presents itself in your spread, that means you're being favored with good luck. Okay? This is a confirmation that you're on your path, that this is your destiny, whether you're aware of it or not. Okay? Again, change happens, right? It's a constant. Sun, moon. I just noticed that's kind of like a yin and yang cat disc for the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, it is Tarot of the Cat people. So, but the face is just very serene, very peaceful, very I see right through you, very what are you gonna do? Like, here's your, it's kind of like, this is the thought that just popped into my head. I like baseball, okay? I prefer to be at a game. I don't enjoy watching it on TV. Neither here nor there. The point is, the pitcher, he's staring at the batter. And he's, hand signaling with the catcher and trying to figure out what pitch he's going to throw, right? Well, he's got it. The catcher's giving him the signal. He knows. And now he's looking at the batter and he's like, it's coming. What are you going to do about it? So that's what I get. The universe. It's coming. It's coming. Positivity. Good things. Change. Stagnation. Okay? Needing to grow because we didn't learn when we had the opportunity to. But just because we didn't learn when we had the opportunity to doesn't mean the opportunity's gone. It will come back around. Because guys, I don't know if you remember, but my interpretation of cards, it's like they're hands on a clock. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, right? So on and so forth. So based on the choices we make and the positions we find ourselves in, that's where the cards land in our spread to tell us what's going on, right? So big changes are coming. Big changes are coming. I mean, it's growth and wisdom. Again, if this was all overwhelming and the only information that you take from this is 3 phrases, okay? Growth, wisdom, and you are exactly where it is that you are supposed to be. That's what I get from that, guys. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your love and your support. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate the readings. And I'm super excited. We'll have another class here soon. So I hope that you join me. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you can be notified of all the future videos that come out. And thank you so much, guys. All right. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.